We have lost contact with North America's 4th Air Force and their 8th Infantry Regiment. Are there any survivors from the 3rd Infantry Division and the 11th Regiment? Please respond. They're engaged in battle with the enemy's 18th Mechanized Battalion. They're requesting reinforcements. The 2nd and 4th Armored Divisions are in retreat. More than half of both divisions are reported to be dead or injured.
How long must we wait in the shadows? Why won't they launch the Fighting Thunders?
Emergency attack from the Army. Immediately attack by Fighting Thunder, North American Army, and completely destroy targeted weapons of destruction. Those are their orders.
Hey, Raiden, you hear that? It's a little late, but hurry and make your way to the battleground. I'll transfer each of you the info. Too much blood has already been shed. We'll do what we can to stem the flow. A while, but finally we received the attack order. We must reduce damage as much as possible. Good luck.
I'm forwarding you the information. Please confirm before beginning your mission. Do you hear me, Raiden? We're still surveying the enemies, so please head straight to the scene.
There doesn't appear to be many enemies coming to the suburbs, but you can't be negligent. Remember, shoot them before they shoot you. Max speaking. I think that you're aware of it, but it's the first time I've witnessed contamination of this level with these kinds of massive weapons. To be honest, I don't know what will happen, so be careful.
I'm sending you the information on the enemy. No contaminations from surface weapons have been confirmed in the area. This will be aerial combat, so please act as such. The 18th Mechanized Infantry are engaged in blocking the advancement of the enemy ships into metropolitan areas. It is unclear how long we can maintain the front line, so please hurry to the area. The speed of enemy destruction is perfect. Neither the plane nor the pirate has been damaged from the combat. We will be entering the metropolitan area very soon. The enemy in that area are being knocked out by the 2nd and 4th Panzer Divisions. Please quickly pass through it and aim for the other side.
Hold on. This is too much for the defense corps to handle on their own. Descend and pursue the destruction of the target.
Captain, is that really necessary? The citizens have all been evacuated, and most of the enemy weapons have been destroyed.
That may be so, but I'm sure the retreating people will do with the coffee. It won't hurt to help out.
I'm getting a response by radar. Numerous enemies crossed the defense lines and invaded metropolitan area.
You heard it. Sorry, but I'm gonna have to ask you to respond appropriately on site.
The number of enemies destroyed have been confirmed. It seems that some enemies on the ground have survived, and requesting help from the 2nd and 4th Panzer Divisions. Enemy aircraft is flying between skyscrapers. Please be careful.
Be careful, you say. Do you have any better advice for me?
I believe it's the captain's role to give advice. Don't you have any advice for me?
Make sure you don't hit a building.
Allied battleships are approaching. Look. There are vessels leaving from the ship. The enemy had suspended action following.
I can't believe that something so huge is being contaminated. But I gotta say, the mission was well accomplished.
Excellent job. I will check the measuring instruments, so please stand by at cruising speed.
Let's go off topic. You know, I think South American coffee is the best. How about you?
I have no interest in black fluids. Please don't mess your valuable communication network with your nonsense. Emergency contact. An SOS call from the Middle East. Please move to latitude 18 degrees north and longitude 42 degrees east.
Hey, I was being serious.
There is no SOS call coming from the town around the oasis ahead of us. It appears to be secure.
This area had a lot of history to it.
A shame. Have you been here before, Captain?
Stay alert. There seems to be quite a number.
There are contamination weapons all over the planet. That's what we're all. Your destruction rate is pretty low. Captain, you weren't very efficient out there. I'm sure there's no problem with the plane.
I'm going to flee into the valley to escape the enemy as we planned. Watch out for the protruding rocks.
Enemy response on radar.
Maybe the crystals have intelligence beyond our presumption.
That maybe so.
You're supposed to be in charge of the radar, right? Can't you at least tell me where it's coming from?
Massive enemy weapon deactivated. No response from 1 kilometer radius. Many small to mid-sized responses and attacks from up ahead. Quickly intercept after checking the armor reactions and the force.
Be more concise, you know?
Successful entry into the ruins. but Raiden seems to have been shelled, so brace yourself. I analyzed the video images from Raiden. Are they ancient ruins? It's romantic.
That's not an analysis. It's your impression, isn't it?
Sorry. I'm getting many crystal responses, but it's strange. There doesn't appear to be any particular contamination other than from weapons.
You're telling me that these crystals are non-contaminated? A place like that could exist. This video is displeasing. So what caused the contamination of the crystals?
It's a modest impression, but it's really effective, you know? I get confused. I'm getting a reaction from close by. Prepare for contact.
It's a narrow cave, so watch out.
The enemy is transforming and the energy level is increasing. Please be extra careful. Enemy deactivated. Nice work! You can evacuate from where you are now. Please make a vertical.
A cave of sleeping crystals, huh? You'll need to report this to the research team. Hold on, I'm going to switch lines. I'm sorry for working you so hard. We must head toward the Wind's port. Raiden, I need you to patrol the periphery and head for the port.
We're going to the beach? How do I submit a request for a vacation leave from there?
Sorry, Ashira. We've got work to do.
If it's not a vacation, then why are we heading toward the port? It's not part of our mission, is it?
It's a request from the Weapons Development Division. How dare they use the BCB as messengers? I guess we've got to follow orders.
You sure are a model military man. Hello, I'm Lieutenant Campbell of the Weapons Development Division. I'm glad that the captain is so understanding of our needs.
Yeah, well, I guess I owe it to the Weapons Development Division. You know, I'm much more passionate about my work than you provided the finest coffee beans.
Very well, we will attend to that. We would appreciate it if you follow up on the contaminated weapons attack that happened at Wind's Port. Cheerio.
Multiple enemies at Windport. Raiden, I need you to hurry and annihilate them.
I'm sure glad I mentioned the coffee beans to her. I can't wait for them to arrive.
You have no pride, sir. It appears that there's still enemies at sea. Please continue monitoring. Your vital meter is decreasing. Almost done, so please stay focused till the end. Captain, an emergency call from the Michelle Defense Force. They're being attacked by multiple contaminated weapons.
What? Another attack? Hear that, Raiden? Head northwest to the Michelle Defense Base.
Seems like you've missed quite a lot of enemies. I know you're tired from all the fighting, but please hurry ahead to Michelle Port. Do you think there's something behind all these consecutive attacks?
I don't know. I'm just a military man. Whatever the reasons, it's our mission to fight when the enemies attack.
That's sure. I guess we should leave the difficult matters after the Weapons Development Division people.
Yeah, these matters are definitely too difficult for someone who thinks about vacation when they arrive at the port.
You say? Well, I think these matters are too difficult for men who prioritize coffee over work.
Oh well. Let's just focus on the task in front of us.
Reaction in my radar. Enemy approaching. Its arms are opening out. I can't believe this transformation. Transforming into a weapon.
Made it. You did well.
Do now, sir?
Let's head to the LHC facility. I'm sure these crystals we were supposed to transport has something to do with what's going on. We can deal with the consequences later.
Ship is heading towards the LAT facility. We will move towards the destination at a low altitude until coming close to the facility. Since this is uncontrolled, please caution the civilian facilities.
Hey, you sound like a good professional. I'm going to rely on you from now on when I'm taking the break.
Wow! Wow! This is the Sedalia Falls?
All right to be happy, but stop telling me your impression over the network.
An incoming transmission from the council. It appears to be Madame Winter.
That was quick of her.
Put her through.
You seem to be enjoying. Impressive.
Well, is that right? It sure is spectacular.
Excuse me, Captain. It seems that our conversation was overheard by the entire VCD.
No problem. Even if we're at war, it's only natural to be moved by a pretty sight. Unfortunately, the location of Bellwether has been revealed to everyone.
That's a problem. We're planning to keep our movements secret.
I guess you have your own ideas, Max, and I won't pry into them, but Bellwether gets a lot of attention, so it would be helpful if you try not to stand out.
I'm really sorry. I will make sure my subordinates don't do this again.
Good luck. Max has a duty to do, so listen to his lecture, you pretty operator.
The enemy destruction speed is slow. Please be cautious in combat.
The LHC should be in view at any moment.
Yes, it's a recent facility lab, so I also look for this. An incoming SOS call from LHC, Captain.
What's the reason for the signal?
I don't know, sir. There's a large crystal contamination response in the radar. It's all over the LHC facility.
I see. This demands speed. Ryan, get into the LHC facility and eliminate the contaminated weapons that have invaded.
Why didn't an SOS call come in until now? There wouldn't have been this much if they had contacted us after the attacks.
I don't know why. But unless there was some technical problem, the enemies must have invaded very swiftly. We don't have time to worry about that now. Let's knock out the aerial enemies.
The enemy's gathering the LHC center.
Ryder, we won't be able to resist the crystal and destroy it if the facility is destroyed. Protect it at any cost.
Great job in eliminating the enemy from the periphery of the central facility. Now please take care of the enemies in the area.
So, Bellwether can't handle all these enemies.
You've let too many enemies escape. I know it's a tough mission, but please hang in there. Now help us out in this battle.
Good, Raiden. You're amazing in your mastery.
There's an enemy response remaining in the fringes outside the LHC facility. I will send over the directions, so... Captain, a high energy response is rapidly approaching the central facility.
Raiden, Bellwether will take care of this enemy force. Hurry to the central facility.
The enemy has risen over the central facility. Raiden has also arrived. I didn't think we would make it. We will engage in battle now. The side parts have separated and fallen. Captain, the enemy has invaded into the LHC facility.
Raiden, pursue it and destroy it by any necessary means.
Enemy deactivated. This better had been the last of them. Well done with the mission.
Assyria, there's a plane in the distance. What is that?
Oh, sorry, I didn't see the radar. It's a signal blue Bellwether surveillance plane.
Who? I didn't ask for surveillance.
A crystal response from the surveillance plane? The stored crystal... Currently, the surveillance plane is heading towards the sea. What shall we do?
Of course we will have to pursue and catch them. Don't let them escape, Raiden.
A transmission is coming in from an unknown source. I will catch you.
I thought you'd be warned if it were an unknown source.
Yeah, good job, It's not the mission of the BCD to deal with me, is it? Hurry back and clean up the crystal ball.
I see. I wonder what you do when you go out to sea. It's the sea of the pirate.
You can just find as many crystals as you'd like in other places, right? I've been busy with pirate operations too. There's no time to deal with you.
Well, don't worry about us. We'll go ahead and collect the crystals. Call the public relations department if you have news left.
I promise this would be an easy job. I'll require an additional fee if I'm to deal with the BCD, or it won't be worth it.
I thought that Barbarossa was a more chivalrous pirate, but he's no different from your common thief. I'm disappointed because it was kind of a fun.
I'm not very impressed that an army officer is a fan of pirates.
We will pursue the pirate ship. It's very big now. It's pirating movie.
Well, it might be good to ask VH afterwards.
Faith for eliminating the enemy. Please keep it up. An incoming transmission from the Weapons Development Division. Captain? Good luck, sir.
Captain, what's going on? We are assiduously engaged in our mission, sir. Can we talk over coffee tomorrow?
It appears that your prisoners have been taken by pirates. This is a failure, but what's done can't be changed. Bellwether can return to its normal duties, since I've sent out a separate squadron to deal with them and retrieve the prisoners.
I appreciate your consideration, but we are already engaged in combat.
You're moving the ship arbitrarily again? It's not too late. Retreat now and leave the pirates alone.
Hey, how long do I gotta wait?
I seem to have heard something.
It feels very close. Captain, are you busy?
No! Alright, withdraw immediately. I'm busy, so I will go.
That's strange.
It sounded like a voice that I've heard before. It is being bombed, is that alright? Raiden will be in danger too if you overlook pirates.
Definitely not. Can't have them look down on us. I'm gonna give it all that I've got.
Gosh, this much firepower being a pirate may actually be profitable.
Something that'll be even the fighting thunder. Who did this? I didn't tell you to turn it on!
There's something wrong with the hatch. A crystal contamination is being emitted from around the star.
Voice drives me nuts. Handle this, please, Raiden. Thanks.
The ship's been contaminated. Hey, do something, VCD!
Gosh, say it as if it were easy.
Enemy formation has changed. The energy level is increasing.
Sorry, but it's not over. There's still something else coming up.
The energy response has stopped. They're jazzed.
lucky the contamination was at sea, where there's generally no damage.
Hey, hurry up and save me! I'll tell you a bunch of stuff because I'm mad as hell.
That would be helpful. A rescue crew will be heading there now.
Captain,
Everyone listen. Raiden and Bellwether will now be launching an assault on a former weapons development research facility. This is a facility that was supposed to be scrapped. Be careful.
that's a rare Captain Likely method. Is the information Barbarossa gave us correct? She said that the weapons development division is doing research to turn the crystal into weapons.
I don't exactly trust her, but it's probably credible since she told us that on the condition of the part. I've also come upon the same information from someone in the council.
Is that right? It's tough fighting someone when you're on the same side. With the measuring instruments, so just go full force without worrying about it. A transmission from the Weapons Development Division, but the source is from inside.
Are you trying to do something to the council again, Bellwether?
So we're enjoying a vacation. We would be grateful if you would give up all resistance and surrender to us.
Surrender? What are you talking about? We are doing this for the future of mankind. I would appreciate it if you don't come together with the likes of a captain running around as a tool for the power struggles of the council and defense forces.
Mankind, but for the future that you desire. It seems that the research into energizing banned crystals is a selfish personal passion for you, Lieutenant.
I'm not being selfish! It's necessary to have superior weapons to achieve a victory in the battle with the crystals. The weapons of Fighting Thunder and Bellwether were developed by me! I'm living for the future of mankind! Why don't you praise me more?
He wants to be praised. Isn't that a bit selfish?
Well, yeah. Given the way he was behaving, it's not worth speaking.
Raiden has reached the core and will carry out the destruction of the research facility.
Kind of a waste. Destroy everything, Raiden.
Are you letting the Highness leads to defeat on the battlefield. Raiden, can you hear me? Escape from the depths of the facility. I will send you the predicted route.
He won't let you leave easy. It's obvious, but be careful.
It appears that there are fewer enemies than expected. There's something...
There's a possibility that something escaped. It seems uncanny. Reach the exit.
It'll probably be alright. It's just a bit more. Please hold. High energy response from the Highness. They're catching up. It appears that he has a gigantic upgrade. He's actually Bird flame? This is... The number has increased.
It appears that the number has increased, but you need to calm down.
The enemy has gone silent. There's no other enemy response inside the facility.
It's finally over. Lieutenant is certainly brilliant to have those kinds of weapons in secret.
It's finally over. Now you'll pardon me.
I thought that you were rather quiet. You were waiting for this to end.
You have arrived at the mission destination. We will continue at a low altitude.
Pretty decent-sized forts. Definitely hide here.
We are heading towards the S-Rank Space Center. Captain, what is the target?
Guess we'll be going directly into space if we head to the space center.
I'm not asking you. How long are you going to be on Bellwether? BCD isn't going into space, you know. I'd rather not hear from an amateur.
No. As Valverosa says, this is a mission into space.
You know I was a captain too.
What was that, Asheria?
Amateurs should be quiet, right?
Captain, why are we going to outer space? Are you saying that we're going to attack crystals in outer space?
Correct. Very smart, Asheria.
A pirate like you, who's only been in the sea, should be quiet. This is a workplace for soldiers, alright?
Oh, you said it, darling.
Let's go into the details together after I have some coffee and everyone cools down.
Remember, the crystals will share any information among each other, so you can't let them escape. You've got to do better.
Well, we don't have time. Let's explain this concisely. Here, Shiria?
Yes. Sorry about before, I'm... Combat.
According to the research of Lieutenant Campbell, the conclusion we reached is that it won't be a fundamental solution having the progressive destruction of the crystals flying into or buried in the earth. Therefore, we'll head towards the place that's believed to be the source of the crystals and directly hit the home planet of the enemy. The planet of the Fox.
That was rather quick. Wouldn't it be better to listen?
We'd like to, but it appears that the crystals seem to share their thoughts in a certain way. And if we take